Begin to follow your breath into your body, noticing whether it's the chest that rises and falls or the belly that rises and falls with each breath. Allow the breath to be natural. Allow it to slow down. And if you feel inclined, you could take a nice big deep breath, and as you exhale, let out a nice sigh. Maybe you had a difficult day today. Maybe you have a lot going on in your life. And I want to give you permission to just let go of everything that's going on in your life and everything that's going on out in the world. Give yourself permission to let go and be present fully in this moment. The brain is going to produce thoughts. That's what it does. It's a thought-making machine, as well as regulating functions of the body. And so we want the brain to do what it does. But those thoughts that you would have at this moment are not important. What is important is finding that deep, tranquil space within yourself. From that place, great things happen. So continue to watch your breath. And when those thoughts arise, thank them for being there. And bring your attention back to your breath. And as you breathe, I invite you to drop your belly down into the belly of Mother Earth. Just let go. Let your belly connect with Mother Earth's belly. You know, that umbilicus that connected you to your mother, there's an energetic umbilical cord connecting you to Mother Earth. So let yourself feel that connection. Combine your belly with hers. Allow yourself to connect in with her. Breathe down into the earth. Let your breath drop down into your belly. Let your belly drop down into the earth. And breathe that sacred breath with Mother Earth. Feel that connection. You might imagine that, like the full moon, which is actually tomorrow, there's an ebb and a flow in your body as there is with the tides. As that full moon causes the ocean to swell. Feel that swelling as the breath of the earth. The waves roll in, crash, and then they roll out with that beautiful noise of sand and rock. Feel that breath within you. See the ocean tide, the full moon, glistening on the waves. Breathe. Bring your attention to your heart center and let yourself expand from the heart, feeling that appreciation that you have for Mother Earth. And let Mother Earth show her appreciation for you by making a space in your heart for her to return her love back to you. As you exhale, let your love flow out of your heart into Mother Earth. And as you inhale, breathe her love for you back into your heart space. Feel that symbiotic breath of love and appreciation and adoration. Breathe. And when you're ready, bring your attention up into the center of your head. And imagine that you were in the center of your head, looking up out of your head into the night sky. The full moon glistening on the waves, and the stars that you can see beyond the moon. Usually you can't see that many stars because the moon is so bright that it takes up all of the light. But imagine that you can see deeper into space, seeing large nebulas and quasars, and different colors, and maybe the planets rotating around the sun and their revolutions. And send your exhale up into the heavens and let your love fill the night sky, radiating your love to the moon, to the stars, and to the fabric of creation itself. And then use your inhale to breathe that consciousness and the essence of creation back into your heart center. Creation loves you. Love is the nurturing energy, the creative force of the universe. And so let the universe love you by breathing that love back into your heart center. And then exhaling and sending your love back out into the tapestry of creation, of consciousness, of all that is, of all ideas, of all creations. And breathe this beautiful symbiotic breath in and out. When you're ready, I invite you to breathe in two directions simultaneously. Breathing in the love that creation has for you and that Mother Earth has for you into your heart center. And then breathing out your love for all of creation and your love for Mother Earth. Breathing in two directions simultaneously. Feel the radiation of that love spreading through your body, radiating out from your body, and filling creation. And when you're ready, I invite you to imagine now that you are standing on that beach at night with the full moon overhead glistening on the waves. That beach that is either your favorite or the one in your imagination. You can hear the crashing of the waves on the shore. It's a warm evening with a slight cool breeze coming off of the water. You can feel your feet in the sand, which is neither wet nor dry, somewhere in between. You can wiggle your toes and feel the grains of sand between them. You can smell the sea on the air. And I invite you now, easily and effortlessly, we're going to stretch the imagination, and I invite you to walk into the water. Walk into the water, and the water just happens to be tepid. It feels so nice. You can feel the ripple around your ankles going up to your calves and then over your knees. And now it's coming up over your waist. It feels so nice and buoyant. You begin to feel like you're floating as you go deeper, as the water comes up to your chest. And your arms are now floating on the surface of the water. And it feels so nice. It's triggering an old memory. A memory of your DNA. Maybe back when humans first walked out of the ocean in a different form. It feels very familiar. And you can actually now completely submerge yourself in the water. And you don't have to worry about breathing because everything just seems to happen naturally. You're underwater. You feel so light because the water is carrying you. You can feel the bottom of the ocean beneath your feet as you walk deeper into the water. And interestingly, you can also see, it's almost as though there's no more darkness. You can see the beautiful plants and the fish, and the water is a beautiful color. Maybe it's the moon that's causing it to happen, or maybe you're just changing form, walking deeper into the water. It's triggering your memories. You think back to the first 10 years of your life. When you first came out of your mother's womb, you left the water and came into the world of the air. But here, submerged in the ocean, it feels like you can actually remember what it was like when your soul was first making a connection to being a human being. It chose water to make that connection. And all of the memories that you have from every lifetime you've ever lived wove themselves into your DNA so that you could have skills in this lifetime that you had developed in other lifetimes. All that programming was taking place. But in the first 10 years of your life, while your brain was maturing, while your body was maturing, while it was integrating all of those previous experiences from other lifetimes that allowed you to be human in this lifetime, there were certain things that you learned in those first 10 years of your life. And I want you to just allow the memories that you have of the first 10 years of your life and ask your guardian spirits to give you those memories, to help you recall those memories that will lead you to the greatest learnings that you uncovered in the first 10 years of your life. Let your guardian spirits help you now to remember the most important events that occurred for you, whether they were happy events or sad events or traumatic events or joyous events, whatever they are. They all happened for a very specific reason, to give you the basis by which you would live the rest of your life. So allow those memories and those learnings, the ones that you can actually pinpoint, what was it that occurred for you that gave you a sense of understanding of yourself and of the world around you? It's the combination of knowledge and experience that gave you wisdom. What was that wisdom from the first 10 years of your life? Take your time. And as you come to the understanding of what those learnings, what that wisdom actually is, I invite you to, with an inhale, breathe it into your heart center. And when you feel that you have touched upon those memories and those learnings, I invite you to walk a little bit deeper into the ocean. See the beautiful fish and the plants. Feel the sand beneath your feet as you walk a little bit deeper into the memories of 11 to 20 years old. And I'm making an assumption that everybody on this call is at least 20. And I invite you also, with your guardian spirits, just ask them to help you remember the moments that created the best learnings for you. What those teachings were, what was involved, where did it take place? The ones that you know you learned something from. Allow those memories to emerge from wherever they're being held, in any part of the body, in the morphogenic field itself, wherever they come from. Allow your guardian spirits to reveal the ones that are the learnings that you can pinpoint, that you can put your finger on. And as you remember those learnings, with the inhale, breathe them into your heart. And now, bring yourself back to the ocean and walk a little bit deeper, where you can see above you, where the moon or the sun may be glistening on the surface of the water. And you see yourself in the terrain changing. Maybe there's rocks, maybe there's crustaceans, more plants and different fish, going deeper into the ocean. And I'd like for you to now bring about your memories of 21 to 30 years old. Now, I don't know the age of the people tonight. So for those of you that are older than 30, this is easy. We're just going to ask our guardian spirits to help us remember moments where we got the greatest learnings in that decade of our lives. And when we examine those memories and understand the learnings, breathe them into your heart. Now, if you have not finished those 10 years of your life, then I want you to consider something a little bit different. Do both. First, gather the memories that you can. But then, I'd like for you to consider what types of experiences you've encountered up until this point, and how those that might be ahead of you may be similar. Because we never get our lessons fully and completely. We get pieces of them, and our whole lives are spent refining our experiences with those types of events and those types of people, so that we can refine those learnings. The patterns that are set forth at the time that we're born, the arrangement of the planets, create an indelible energy, a pattern, a geometric pattern to our lives that give us very specific learnings that we are to achieve. And so, based on your experience of the first 10 years, the second 10 years of your life, expect that you'll get similar events with similar people in your life, and truly refine your experiences and your learnings. So let your guardian spirits project into the future and experience yourself in an environment. It could be a home, a business, the top of a mountain. And how will you show up to that event? How will you show up to those people? This is totally in the imagination, and your guardian spirits will help you with this. Now, when you're ready, bring yourself back to your presence in the ocean and walk even deeper. Notice how the terrain changes. Maybe the colors change. Maybe there are interesting jellyfish of different colors, of different forms. Maybe you can see new creatures coming out of the rocks. We're going to go into 31 to 40 years old. For those of you that experienced those 10 years, same process. Ask your guardian spirits to assist you with bringing forth the memories of the events where those learnings, whether good or bad, not that they're either, but how you experienced them, so that you can integrate the teachings and the learnings that you got from those experiences, breathing them into your heart center. For those of you that haven't finished your 30s, ask your guardian spirits to consolidate your learnings and project them forward in time to new events that have not taken place yet. It may be with people you know, it may be with locales you're familiar with, but how do you show up? This is like memorizing who you are becoming so that you can project the best part of you into those experiences. You might see yourself in creative difficulties, and you imagine how you arise above those difficulties with the tools that you have learned in the previous parts of your life. Now when you're ready, bring yourself back, feel your feet on the ocean floor and walk even deeper. Going deeper into the ocean, notice how some of the things that you have seen around you may have changed. Maybe they haven't. Maybe the fish have changed and maybe not. Just notice. And we're going to go into the 40s, between 41 and 50 years old. Ask your guardian spirits to reveal to you the memories of situations that you've been in, the people that you were with, that brought about the most potential for learning. And integrate into your heart with the breath what it was that you came to know, came to understand from those experiences, whether difficult or not difficult. And for those of you that haven't gotten to your 40s, again, ask your guardian spirits to project forward in time situations, places, people that reflect some of the earlier learnings of your life, giving you challenges to overcome with the integrated learnings that you have up until this point. See yourself somewhere in that age range from 41 to 50. Where might you be? Let your guardian spirits project that for you. And when you're ready, bring yourself back into the ocean. You can always go back and revisit these age ranges later. We're going to walk a little bit deeper, even deeper into the ocean. Notice what's around you. We're going to move into the era between the ages of 51 and 60. What are the greatest learnings that you have had from that era? Breathe them into your heart center. Let your guardian spirits present those memories to you. They may be happening right now. What are you experiencing now that you need to integrate into your heart? And for those of you that haven't reached your 50s, allow your guardian spirits to project where you might be. Whether it's joyous or chaotic, it is what your soul needs for growth in this lifetime. Allow your guardian spirits to project a situation in which you get to exercise the best part of yourself by utilizing those skills that you learned earlier in your life. I want you to notice the presence of your heart. Does it feel full? Does it feel expanded? We're going to step a little bit deeper into the ocean now. Into the deepest part. Into the era of 61 through 70. Huge transformations will take place around the Saturn return of age 58 or so. That will project you forward into your 60s, a pivotal time for your spirit to go through transformations that consolidate all of the things that you've done in your life to take you into the era in which you find your devotion to the Godhead, your devotion to the creative force of the universe, your devotion to the evolution of your spirit, with little consideration for other things. So for those of you who have experienced some or all of your 60s, again, go to those teachings and those learnings from those experiences and breathe them into your heart center. And for the majority of people on this call, the 60s haven't been experienced fully. So now you ask your guardian spirits to begin to project new experiences in which you are fully integrating all of the teachings of your life. Where do you end up in your 60s? What is it that makes you a whole person? What is it that you did that created meaning for you so that when you get to your 60s, it feels like your life was full of purpose, full of meaning? Even when you were going through those rough patches where it felt like there was no purpose and everything was meaningless, the one thing you can rely upon is that your soul chose this lifetime to have an opportunity to evolve, whatever that looks like. So step into the feeling of that soul guiding you from the invisible realm, presenting you with experiences that would give you the opportunity to evolve. And feel yourself coming into that presence as an evolved being. What does that feel like? Mind is expanded, heart is expanded. You're touching the world. The people in it, the animals in it, the environment, everything, with the radiation of your completed self. What does that feel like? And it's not something that you can really think about. It's really something that is a whole mind experience. It's every part of your body. It's all of the capacity for you to think, to imagine, to create. And it is your ability to love unconditionally, with no judgment. What does that feel like? And imagine that from this future self, which has achieved this, you're sending it backward in time to all of those eras of your 60s, your 50s, your 40s, your 30s, your 20s, your teens, and your childhood. Because really, there is no time and space. Time and space are a construct of the brain to be able to experience being a human being. So you've already lived this entire lifetime, and yet you are still living it. So be in your future self and radiate your future self to your past, so that all of you can be up-leveled and upgraded. And thank your guardian spirits for loving you and helping you